buckets. I don't know if you guys can tell, there it is. We got some burn to it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Kioboomdiekin here. Today I think we're going to go ahead and conclude our test. We're going to conclude with the Pyro Putty. And if you guys have been watching the past few videos over the past several days, this is a pretty interesting product. In fact, this is made for survival gear if you are going to try to start a fire and whatnot. They have a number of different products. You have their arc lighters. We also have their little blowtorch here. But in today's video, what we're going to do is we're going to do our water test. Now, we have two of these units here. We have two pieces of Pyro Putty. And today's video is not so much measuring duration, but I want to test and see how this works with water. Now, the primary use of this is if it does get wet, you're supposed to drench it out and then light it. Or actually, I'm sorry, you're supposed to drench it out, spread it apart to expose the fibers, and then light accordingly if you need to start a campfire or if you want to use this on a barbecuing grill. So what we're going to do with both of these units today is one unit, or actually both of them, we're going to submerge in water. The other one we're going to use as directed. So we're going to squeeze it out and then pull it apart, use the fibers. We're going to see how long it takes to light. And then the second one, we're just going to do our own little thing. So we're going to submerge it in water, and then we're not going to wring it out. We're going to see how long does it take to ignite. And so I wanted to kind of a survival circumstance. Let's say you're stranded somewhere, you're trying to start a fire, but your product got wet. So how long would it possibly take, or if it will light at all with this? Now, again, I'm showing this here on my Fireworks channel because I figured you guys would be interested in a product like this. Pretty much ignore my Raspberry Pi unit. So all of this is going to be submerged in water. If you check out my other channel, Kioboomdiekin, we have a Raspberry Pi 5 here. This is waterproof, and I just decided to just leave it on out here anyway because water is not going to affect it. So let's go ahead and do this. You know what time it is? Let's get into it.
Number 30 Broad Street, 1022. 13 Sergeant 1 Essential. 15 Sergeant 1.
All right, I think that ought to do it. All right, so we're gonna let it sit in here. I think we'll use the bigger piece just to see if it lights. All right, let's see. This is the one we're gonna use as directed. This is the one we're not going to use as directed. We're just gonna light it, see if it lights at all. This is a fantastic product, by the way. I love it. These are the Fireball ones. They have different versions for mixed blends. This is the one primarily made for your summertime. And then, of course, they have other ones for like the winter, fall, and so forth. And I believe these range about 20, 25 bucks, something like that. The blowtorch sells for, you can use any blowtorch. You don't have to use theirs specifically. The blowtorch and the electric lighter ranges between $25 to about $30. All right, let's just get all that in there. We have our unit with our Raspberry Pi included. Also waterproof a lot of electronics and stuff. Been doing that for a number of years. Been pretty fun to do. Yeah, there's our Raspberry unit. Got a test coming up on that pretty soon. Definitely need to upload it. All right, so let's go ahead and see if this lights accordingly. So let's go ahead and move this out the way. We have our two units. So this is the one we're going to use as directed. So you want to squeeze. I'm going to drench it out as best as possible. We want to spread the fibers open. Yeah, that should light immediately. That stuff is dry as heck. All right, so we'll go ahead and leave that there. And it's still wet here, so I don't know if that should affect the test, but I don't think it should. And then this is the one we're just going to do whatever the hell we want with it. So let's see, let's get this one really wet. Yeah, I want it to soak it up as much as possible. All right, let's go. In fact, I'll get on this side. Oh boy, look at that. Oh, now I figure since I'm doing it, the fibers are going to be exposed, so just hope I don't run out of freaking butane here. All right, let's go ahead and light this one. The only thing that sucks is because it's daytime, I can't see the butane on here. All right, so I decided to refill it. Let's try this again. All right, it's like it's, I don't know if you guys can tell, there it is. We got some burn to it. Also brought the electric lighter too. All right, so it is burning. All right, so we'll leave that one alone for now. Let's see if we can get this one to ignite. So yeah, this one definitely needs to be ring out. Obviously, this one here, the only part that's singed is the part that's not wet. So obviously, since I'm lighting it over and over again, it's drying out. So of course, you definitely need to do it. Let's just go ahead and ring it out and then see if we can get it to light. Now I'm not gonna open this up. We'll just try to ring it out, see if it lights that way. There we go. Alright, starting off with the dry parts first, so let's see if it continues to burn. I don't know if you guys can really see it, but there you go. It looks like it's just smoldering. Definitely going to have to dry these out. So if you're ever in a survival situation. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My phone disconnected because it got too hot. So we missed the last part of this. This pretty much continued as normal, where you can see the fire singed. And then this one over here, only the burn parts of some wet Pyro Putty is still burning. All right, guys, that pretty much concludes the test. I was pretty much interested just to see if this stuff would work while it was damp. Again, just kind of trying to recreate a scenario where somebody was out camping or whatever the case might be in a survival situation with any of this light if you didn't drench it out. So obviously, for the most part, if you're out camping, you can drench this out or wring it out, as it were. We use the other one, the original one, as directed. You know, obviously, you drench it out, you open it up, you spread the fibers. But even when I didn't do that, it still took on some form of ignition. But overall, I just really wanted to experiment with this, use it outside of the method how you're supposed to use it to see if it would work. But overall, again, this is a very interesting product. Again, never seen it before. Picked this up for about $27 at a convention. Now, I did get this to light using the arc lighter as well. I needed to put some more butane in there. That was only the difficult part, was I couldn't actually see some of the flame from the butane, but it's pretty much a good lighter when it does light. Now, as you can see here, this is lighting from the outside, or it's starting some form of ignition in a wet circumstance. And so again, if you're out and about, if you have some dry leaves, or you're just camping, wanted to start a fire, then this typically would work. Now, for those of you barbecuing and things of that nature, from my understanding, it is safe to use if you are going to use this to barbecue. But, you know, again, this is just another method, another product that was firework, or I would say fire related, not so much fireworks. And it's just pretty interesting. So, again, I will be using this around the 4th of July. I light some other fireworks, as far as the arc lighter that you guys see here in the video. Those things are pretty cool. You know, sometimes you run out of butane, maybe you don't have them, but it's good to have another option on hand. Plus, it's really safe for kids. Remember, the butane lighter, actually not the butane lighter, but the arc lighter extends up to 30 inches. So I think that's really cool if you guys want to get something like that for your kid, or just for yourself, if you want to extend it away from your body. But again, just wanted to showcase some options on here in case you guys have never seen anything like this before. But with that being said, make sure you like and subscribe. We're just going to burn away our last little piece here, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out. Bye-bye. So it definitely appears it can probably light or maintain some type of flame if you have a really good fire starter. I definitely don't think the electric one was working. And then, of course, I think I was a little low on butane with the other one. I need to give a little bit more kick. Yeah, it's working now. We're good. Alright, so the whole thing's smoldering, so it's definitely going to last now. A little windy out here. Help with the demo. There we go. It's going.